My name is Herschel Wilson, and I am one of the owners of the Painting Panda Pottery Studio. Typically, you're going to see Noelle, my wife, there at the studio most days. Due to COVID, we've had to actually change a couple of different things, and so we wanted to make sure that even though we're restricted a little bit in terms of how many people were allowed into the studio at one time, we didn't want to discourage folks from being able to paint whenever they wanted to. So we decided to make sure that our kits to go were available regardless of the situation. And with our kits to go, it's really great because you're able to pick them up basically on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during our business hours. You can still definitely come in to paint inside of the studio by appointment Monday through Thursday if those days work better for you. But our kits to go, as well as any sort of pickups and drop-offs, will only be available on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during our business hours. So first I'm going to show you kind of what we've done recently to update everything. When you go to our website at paintingpanda.com, you're going to see that we've updated the section here where we highly encourage you to purchase kits to go. This just gives you a lot more flexibility as to when you're able to paint. And if you wanted to have like a small grouping of people, you're able to order as many pieces as you want, and you're able to purchase those pieces online, and then you can actually come to the store to pick them up. Okay, so first I'm going to go through and walk through that. For our kits to go, we made it very easy for you. You click here on our kits to go, and right here you're going to see a video that we've talked about, which encourages you, if you can't paint in the studio, this is what you're going to do. This video I'm doing now is going to go right directly next to it, which talks about how to order our paint kits to go. Okay, so what you're going to see is there used to be a form here, and we've taken that form away. And now what we're doing is we're able to connect you directly to a shop where you're able to purchase the pieces, as many as you would like, right at that point in time. Let me first tell you that when you choose your pottery pieces, make sure that you pick out the colors that you would like. Now, you're not able to select those colors directly online or on any form online. What we did, though, is actually add our color palettes here. And you can write down the numbers that you would like in terms of the colors. And make sure you give us everything that you would need. For example, SP212, and I want paint color 122. I also would like to have paint color 74, 83, and 202, for example. So when you do that, we're able to actually have that ready for you. But you're not going to be able to select these online, okay? There's a whole lot of paint colors there, and it's much easier for you to be able to say, these are the colors I want, and then we're able to just write them down and have all that for you. So you can do this a couple of different ways. You could either select everything you want and pay for them online, and then come to the studio to pick up the pieces, and at that point in time, you're able to pick up your paint colors. Or you can select all your pieces, pay for them online, give us a call, and tell us at that point in time, hey, I just made a purchase. I would like to have these particular paint colors. You're able to get 6 different colors per piece. So if you get one piece, let's say you get one figurine, you get 6 different colors for that one figurine. If you got 2 figurines, you're able to get a total of 12 different colors because you're having 2 different figurines, so on and so forth. Okay. Any additional colors beyond 6 will cost $1 each. So if you have a figurine and there's 6 colors that you wanted to paint with, or a plate or a platter or a bowl or anything that you choose, and you have 6 colors, but you really and truly want to have an additional color, you want to have a total of 7, then you would have to pay $1 for that extra paint color. Okay. Also, be sure to purchase brushes. Brushes are basically $1 per brush, and the brushes are available online. So let's go there. When you're on our website and under the kits to go, you're going to click shop. It's going to take you directly to a completely different site, and this is our site that we use for any type of ordering that you would like to do. This is available to you 24 hours a day. Okay. So it kind of comes through and kind of explains the same thing for you. We made it pretty easy, so if you wanted to select brushes, you would just click that here. And I would advise that would be probably the first thing you should do, is go ahead and add those brushes. And let's say that we're going to add 3 so that we can have 3 separate brushes, okay? We're going to click Add to Cart, okay? So as you can see, those 3 are added to the cart. We're going to continue shopping, okay? So then let's go back to home. And then down here are all of our pieces that you find in the studio. We put them in different categories. So we have kitchen items, housewares, drinkware, Star Wars, because that's basically a series on its own. We have figurines, Christmas. We have tile and ornaments, platters, boxes, plates, bowls, and banks. So you're able to click on which one of these that you would like. If you're not really sure, we do have a search option here, and I will show you that in just one second. But let's first go and let's say that we want to add a figurine. Okay, we want to go into our figurines. You're going to see pretty much everything listed here. Okay, so some things we're still adding the pictures for, and if they're out of stock, it will tell you that they're out of stock. Okay, but let's say that we wanted to get a big fish figurine. Let's add that to the cart. Let's continue shopping, and let's see here. Let's go back to our figurines, which you can click there if you would like to, and it takes you back to all the figurines. And let's say that we add a grown gnome. Okay, so we added that, and you can either hit continue shopping or hit the X and go back to figurines. And you know what? And also on the side here, it's going to show the listing as well, so it makes it a lot easier. Let's just go to plates. Let's do a feather dish. This is a fairly popular one. As you can see, there's only 2 remaining. And so let's say that at this particular point, we are done. But for some reason, I'm thinking, you know what? I really want to take a look at those paint colors and write them down. Now that I know I'm getting 2 figurines and a plate dish, you can easily go back to the Painting Panda Pottery Studio just by clicking that link. And then you're able to go here and quickly go to the paint colors that you would like. You'll be able to write them down and keep track of them. And you can just easily go back with no problem. Okay, your items should still be in your cart here. Okay, so that is the easiest way to really do it. And you're able to add those things directly to a cart. But let's just say that you want something else and you're really not sure where to find it, and you're thinking of maybe you're wanting a squid cup or something like that, right? So you're going to type in squid, you see nothing there, but let's say that you want something like an ocean theme type of deal, and you're like, starfish bowl. I didn't think of that. So if there's anything that you really and truly want to know if we have it, just hit the search and type it in, and more than likely something will come up for sure. Okay, so let's go back here to the beginning of this, and we're ready to pay. Okay, so at this point, we're going to look over everything that we have, and let's say that you want to check out. You go here, and this is basically the same as what we do in the studio. The only difference is instead of us swiping your card or taking cash, it's actually done here online. So you're going to enter in your email address, you're going to put in your first name and all of that. Now the taxes won't be figured until you put in your zip code. Okay, so I'm going to enter in all the information here for the studio. Excuse me, and let's hit next, and what you will see is basically it puts in my name, and it's got the studio address and the city and all of that, the phone number. You want to make sure you put in all of that information. That information has to match your credit card information, okay? As you can see over here, the taxes will be figured out, and so that would be 3 brushes, which are going to be $1 each. We have our big fish figurine, we have our girl gnome figurine, and then we have our feather dish. And so the total is $63.92. If you had a gift card, you can actually apply that. If you are a returning customer and there's some sort of a discount, then you're able to actually apply that as well. And then you hit next after you put in your payment information, and that would basically be it. You would end up getting just like you would when you're in the store purchasing, you're going to get a email confirmation of this, which pretty much breaks down everything for you. At that particular point in time, you can give us a call, or we will contact you and basically say, hello, Mr. Wilson, we saw that you placed an order. When would you like to actually come and pick out your paint colors as well as pick up your pieces? And so we'll have everything ready for you and wrapped for you. And when you show up, you will be able to actually pick up just come through and tell us what actual paint colors that you want based on the list that you have back here. And then we would have everything wrapped up and ready for you to go. And so that would be it. In that circumstance, you would be able to choose a total of 18 different paint colors, and we would have everything ready for you at the time of pickup. Okay, and so then after you pick up everything, we would then go through and you would go home, paint it at your leisure, whether it takes you a day to finish, whether it takes you 2 days, a week, a month. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. Once you're finished with it, you would bring it back. You'll come back on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday to drop it off. And then it will go into the rotation of when we actually do our firings. And then once we fire the piece, or pieces in this case, we will then give you a call letting you know that the pieces are ready for you to pick up. And then we can work out a time that works best for you as to when would be the best time for you to pick up on, whether it be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And that will be when we will be available to do that. And that's pretty much it. So now you know exactly how to use our kits to go. This is a much easier way for folks who don't want to take the chance of being out in public very much, especially with the current amount of cases that we're having with COVID and things like that. Even though we really and truly keep our studio very, very clean, we are not in control of everything else. So we totally understand, and we want to make this as convenient as possible and as curbside friendly as possible. So we wanted to make sure our website reflected that. We hope to see you soon. We hope that you go onto our website, purchase a kit to go, and we will see you painting and being creative very soon. Take care.